we're going to rank our top 5 starting lineups heading into this upcoming season. And I don't know about you guys, but there are 2 teams in my top 5 that you could say are not true contenders, that are not established. But I think their starting 5 is like just
Toronto.
Are you serious?
I'm asking. You said not contenders. They're not contenders.
No, it's not Toronto.
Interesting.
It's not Toronto.
Why would you ask that?
Because Toronto definitely was high
honestly
on
is
my
not
list.
even an honorable mention for me.
Yeah, really?
Let's get it.
No.
Hey,
Wait, is it the Pelicans? Because I had the same thoughts.
I have the Pelicans. Yeah,
starting lineup.
it's in there. Yeah.
Pelicans and I have the Timberwolves.
So we're going top 5. I'll just start this top 5 off. Number 1 is
at
the.
one?
You want to?
Yeah, start at 1. Start at 1.
Yeah.
Y'all make up your own
That's
fucking
all right.
rules.
You're
bro.
right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
We do.
All right,
Go ahead.
Number 1, the 76ers.
What the?
Oh,
James
come on.
Harden,
Oh my God.
Tyrese
Bro.
Maxey, Tobias Harris, PJ Tucker. Yes, that was an awesome addition.
It was.
And Joel Embiid. This you guys
I
giving
respect
me,
it.
you guys
Yeah,
giving me
it's
those
cool.
expressions because, like I keep telling you, James Harden is going to be an All NBA player again. Stop sleeping. I keep warning you every single show. He's gonna come back.
That hasn't moved
Listen,
me
I
one bit.
have Philly in my top 5 for sure.
Me too.
I don't have
Not
them
at 1. 1 is
no
nuts.
way.
1 is so
I
crazy.
don't have them in my top 5. Oh,
That's-
I don't know
that's
ball.
rude.
You're a casual.
No. I get it.
I
It's
don't
because
have
you
them
don't
on
know
my-
about Harden.
casual.
You don't know about Harden.
that man is trying to push to me James Harden. We don't know what he's gonna like.
Tobias
Tobias
mid.
Harris and PJ
Have you
Tucker.
seen James
I'm not
Harden's
moved.
TikTok videos?
I don't care about Chico runs. I don't care about Rico Highland. I don't care about none
Have
of
you
that.
just
I
look at
don't.
his physique? Though.
I don't care about his physique. He has to show me on the court.
That's facts.
He's looking good right now.
He is.
And it's off season.
All right, let's hear 2.
Number
Melo looks
2
good right now.
is the Milwaukee Bucks. Drew Holiday,
All right.
Matthews, Middleton, Giannis, Lopez.
This is crazy.
Number 3 is Steph, Clay, Wiggins, Dre, Looney for the Warriors. Number 4, this is where it got tough, is Minnesota.
Bro,
Boston's
where
not
is
your
Boston?
five?
Where are the Celtics,
What's
bro?
going on?
Are you drunk?
In terms of a starting 5, D'Lo, Ant-Man, McDaniels, Cat, and Gobert clear the Celtics starting 5. I don't care,
McDaniels,
bro.
What
do you mean
We're talking
McDaniels?
about the Boston Celtics just went to the finals.
I don't care, bro. I really don't care about
But
that.
you care about James Harden possibly getting back to that form.
Bro just said
Word.
James
Why are the
McDaniels.
Celtics the best starting 5 though? I don't understand.
Numbers
Chase-
even say that part.
Who's your 5th?
So the Wolves are my 4th. 5th is the Pels. CJ, BI, Herb Jones, Zion, Jonas Valanciunas.
Bro, what's going on here?
That's my.
What
that's
do
my
you
top
know?
5 starting
What
five.
did the Celtics do?
What do you
That's
mean?
That's
Go
a
ahead.
5.
Can I ask a question?
No.
What's the
Demos,
argument for the
please.
Pels over the Celtics?
Okay.
What's the argument for any of these teams over the Celtics?
And what about the Clippers?
Okay.
Clippers gotta be.
let me get into it.
Hey,
I'm
please don't to the Clippers because that they should be they number 1.
I
Let
got
me get
them.
into it.
Let me
It's
not
good-
spoil my
it's-
list.
It's good that I started it because now you know,
You're the
This
controversy.
controversy. Yeah,
I'm
this is
answering the
crazy.
controversial questions. Okay, so I didn't go by success, obviously.
Clearly.
Obviously. Obviously. Bro just went on vibes.
The Pelicans.
Yo, that was hilarious.
Okay, so matching up the Pelicans versus the Celtics first. I'm taking C.J. McCollum over Marcus Smart. I am. I think C.J. McCollum is a better player. Brandon Ingram, I think, is better than Jaylen Brown. Zion.
You're not wrong.
He's
Zion,
not yet, he's not.
Zion at his best, I think, can be just as good as Tatum.
But not yet. I understand
His
what you're
second year,
saying.
he was historically
amazing.
great.
27 and 60%
That's what I'm
shooting.
saying.
Correct.
But he can be as great as Tatum. He's a top 10 talent in the league.
Okay.
Herb Jones, I think, the impact that Al Horford has defensively, Herb Jones matches that to some
So
degree.
why didn't you just say Rob Will? Because they're both defensive
Well,
guys.
still, Herb Jones is an All NBA defender. So either
And
or.
Rob Will's all.
Well, okay,
all
so-
And I do think Jonas Valanciunas, at least as a player, is better than Al Horford and Rob Will.
Al Horford-
Impact defensively wise, no. But
my
I think
thing
he's a
is,
better
my
player.
thing is, CJ McCollum is great offensively, but I think him and Marcus Smart, I think that's a fine matchup because Marcus Smart was just a defensive player of the
Correct.
year. I
Correct.
think he's
And he was
fine
just
in that
And he
matchup.
does enough offensively for you. He knocks
Without
down
a
some
doubt.
shots. He
If
playmakes.
Tatum or
Like,
Brown
I
has
get
a
it.
down game, Smart can give
CJ
you 20.
offensively, you would put him over, but
And then the Clippers, the reason I don't have them in the top 5 is because we know PG, Kawhi, they're top players in the league. But Reggie Jackson or John Wall starting, that's still that's not one of the best starting point guards in the league. Marcus Morris at the 4, Zubac at the 5. Those are weak spots.
I put Powell at the 4, but
These
I
teams,
understand.
Hey,
what-
Joel, you
spots?
being petty, bro.
What makes the Celtics
got
and
a whip
Clippers
on
great
Clippers
is that
don't
they have one, the coaching that makes them great, and also the depth. That's
Weeks?
why.
This is starting 5 collectively, though. We're not just
You
saying
being
pure
petty, man.
talent start 5. Like,
Talk to
Because
him,
how you
Pete.
say
Tell
all
him why
that
he's
about
petty.
the damn Clippers, but you so faithful in all the shit you said for the Pelicans?
Wait, what is me being faithful though?
huh?
Herb Jones is an All NBA defender, correct?
correct.
Yeah, he was.
Yes.
Zion Williamson, is he not a top 10 talent?
Correct.
Right.
That's why I have them there.
When he
Wait,
plays, yeah.
He's a top 10. He's a top 10 talent. He's not a top 10 player.
But he's going to
Which
be
means
healthy
yet.
this season.
Which means
Because then
yeah,
I'll
you're
tell you
both-
this:
team
JT
succeed.
is
Projecting.
he's a top 10 talent, and
And
he's
a top
actually
10
a top
player.
10 player right now. So you have to at least show him that respect. at
Yeah,
the
but
minimum.
last year Zion he finished
was
as the top
amazing.
15
He was
player in
all
the league.
world.
You mean
in the second year?
He was a lock.
in his second year.
Listen, and you don't have to argue with me because you know my opinion on Zion Williamson. But he was a lock top 20 for sure. Top 15, fringe.
We just have to clarify that this is top 5
Projection.
starting lineups, not top 5 teams.
no, I get it.
Okay.
I get it.
But we've seen the
you were
starting
diff-
5 for Boston.
Ain't the top
work.
5 lineup a part of the team?
That's a fact.
What are we doing?
We've
That's a
seen the starting
fact.
5 work
All
on
right,
Boston.
Riv,
the
do you want to give your
Pelicans.
top 5? Riv, give your
I
top
feel
5.
like we should do one here, one there, one
All right,
here,
not a
one
bad
there.
idea. Go ahead, y'all.
So one of them should go, and then one of us.
Go ahead, D. Millie.
All right, so at 1, I got the Milwaukee Bucks.
I like it.
Got the best player in the league, got the perfect team around them.
Middleton is healthy.
Yep.
Took Boston to 7 without him.
Number 2, we got Boston Celtics. Number 3, I got the Golden State Warriors. Number 4, I have the Clippers. And number 5, I got the Brooklyn Nets.
Okay.
That one I should.
I can't put the Nets in there, bro.
I put an asterisk
Nah,
next to the
D-Mills,
Nets.
I struggled with that one.
He had Ben Simmons stock.
Talk all the shit you want about Ben
They be
Simmons.
forgetting at full health.
This is
That
Mr.
team
Ben
is
Simmons.
Kyrie,
Actually,
KD,
the Nets
and
ain't a
Ben
bad
Simmons.
one.
Go ahead.
Steph
Go
Curry,
ahead.
Jason
D-
Flo, and also Joe Harris.
Exactly.
There you go.
The Nets ain't a, yo, D Mills, shout out to you for that. The Nets ain't a bad pick.
Nah, I had them in
wasn't
my
thinking
honorable
of
Well,
mentions.
I put an asterisk next to them because we don't know if they're
That's
going
the
to
whole
be
thing.
together.
I also got like an asterisk next to it.
I mean,
Shout
Kyrie.
out to the Brooklyn Nets, man. Kodak should be fucking with them because they got some snipers over there. Sniping for
Nah,
sure.
that-
if Joe Harris healthy and Steph Curry with Ben Simmons doing this thing, oh hell yeah, I like that pick, D. Millie.
Yep.
You know, Pee Wee, you sound more faithful to the Nets than you do in the Pelicans.
Say what, Brody?
You sound more faithful to the Nets than you do in the Pelicans. You are putting more faith in
Because-
Ben Simmons and Zion Williamson.
Because I'm using your method. I don't have to think about anything being proven. I don't have to think about reality and the other parts of it. I'm just basing it off the lineup. Shit.
Last
And
we saw the
this
Pelicans.
that lineup is successful.
Last
I don't
we
have
saw
to
the
use reality.
Last we saw the
That's what-
Pelicans. They were
Joel-
given the number
Joel,
1
what
seed.
you did was you compared every player by player. Boston Celtics are a team.
True.
I don't care that CJ McCollum is to you a better player than Marcus Smart. Shit, what Marcus Smart does for the Celtics took them to the finals. His impact, he don't have to outweigh CJ McCollum. That's not how you geared it. You said, man, Zion is better than Al Horford. Ingram is better than Jake. That's not how basketball works. Because if that was the case, shit, the fucking Miami Heat would have won all those years when they had Bosh, Wade, and LeBron.
They won.
But at
most of
some
them.
point,
They did win
continuity,
twice.
experience, chemistry, all that shit plays a part.
That's
so
true.
if we throwing that out the window, then the Nets, I'll fuck with the Nets. I
But
don't
they
have to worry about Ben
haven't
Simmons'
accomplished
state of
anything either,
mind.
though.
I don't have to worry about Kyrie Irving and his
Whoa,
none of his antics.
we don't know about that.
I don't have to worry. No, not with the way that Joel just did it.
Fair.
But you have to worry about Nick Claxton being your starting center.
Oh, damn.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Why not?
I'll put my money on Ben Simmons being my small ball 5. How we haven't seen them. How do we know?
So you're starting Seth Curry and you're starting Joe Harris? I'm asking.
If shit, I might. Yep.
Slide Royce O'Neal in there for one of those two.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I forgot about
Royce
his ass. Man, the Nets got some shit over there. And I think he wearing number 00, which is interesting.
That's.
Who wants to go on this
Go
side?
ahead, Riv. Go ahead.
It's a lot of hot takes.
A lot.
Lot of hot
A
takes.
lot.
My number 5 might get nasty. All right. So for me, the number 1, I got the Clippers. They the best starting 5 in the league. Number 2, I got
That's
the
crazy.
Warriors. Number 3, I got Boston.
Okay.
4, I got the Bucks. And 5, I got Denver. I think Denver should be in this
They're
I
sneaky
conversation.
forgot
ones.
about
They're
Denver.
I
sneaky
got
ones.
Denver up here for
They're
me. I
sneaky
think
ones.
KCP
Hey, we got
puts them in
2-time
there.
MVP. Is not a bad pick.
And then Jamal back.
We're
and
not held
PJ
for
back.
them, yeah.
Yeah,
MPJ
so-
and
KCP,
If we projecting, I got Denver in my 5.
Aaron Gordon.
Okay.
Yeah,
I got
that's
Denver
good.
in
So
my
you got
5.
Denver over Philly?
Yes.
Easy.
I wouldn't say easy.
You got Denver over the Raptors?
Ill?
Over Philly's
What-
kind of crazy
wait,
because we
why-
know Embiid.
Listen, because I mean, I got a
They
little
got
laughter
Jokic.
when I said the Raptors. Why ill with the Raptors?
Why would I don't
Federico, Gary Trent, OG, Scotty
cool.
Barnes, Siakam. That is one.
They don't
That's
have a
the
center.
reason
That's a
why
solid
they were a
5.
playoff team.
have
That's
a
starting
center.
5 right there. I get it, but at the same time, you could play that.
The
Small
Joker
ball
was a
with Siakam.
playoff team by himself.
Correct.
And they both lost in the first round.
No,
That's
I get
that's
it.
their 5
And
they
listen,
rolling
I'm- that's,
with.
But I'm just saying, you're saying ill. That's a little
I'm
disrespectful.
adding Jamal
Correct.
and
And
MPJ and KCP to a
There's
starting lineup.
question marks with MPJ.
I
There
mean,
is.
yeah, but we all
Who are
projecting.
you taking, MPJ or Gary Trent? Or OG?
Ugh.
MPJ's healthy.
Yeah, if MPJ is healthy, I
clears
have
both of
to.
them.
I
If
have
he's
to
healthy.
take it.
I don't think
Right.
he clears OG.
No, OG is
Because
he's
defense,
like that.
I understand.
Yeah, I don't think he clears OG.
But no, MPJ in the second half of the season when Jamal got hurt, He does.
He was
OG.
really good.
I don't think he.
He averaged
clears-
24 a game.
I don't think he clears OG because there's the other side of the game.
All right, P.
And
Let me
PJ's
hear.
a cone.
Let me hear your 5.
He's not a cone.
Oh, my 5 is the Los Angeles Clippers, the Milwaukee Bucks, Golden State Warriors, Boston Celtics, and then Philadelphia 76ers.
So you the
I
only one
definitely
that
agree. I
just,
think the PJ Tucker pickup was definitely big.
Huge.
As much bullshit as I'm giving Joel about the Pelicans, I'm high on their team, but I do agree with him about the James Harden shit. Yeah, I do think James Harden gonna have a big year. I'm a guy that was super critical about all the shit he did to get to Philly, but I'm expecting a big bounce back season from him, and I just think they really that lineup is gonna be nice, man.
What sold
Maxey
you
doing
on
what
it?
he do. You know, they don't have to start Thibault, who was some nights not being guarded. And PJ Tucker is super instrumental.
Yeah.
It's why his teams that he's usually on have deep playoff runs because he just do shit that don't show up in the box score. So I'm a believer in Philly over there.
Yeah, you're right. He's the best 3-point corner shooter defender in the league. And what sold you on James Harden?
Say what, Brody?
What sold you on
you
James
in this
Harden?
3-point corner shit, bro.
Yeah, he been saying that since the first episode
Forever.
I ever came
Forever.
on. What sold me on James Harden is the contract situation. Seeing him take the pay cut to bring PJ on and also get Daniel House, guys that were from the Rocket days. That type of commitment makes me believe that he's putting in the same off-season type of commitment to his body and his game. And it just shows a level of focus and maturity that I think I once questioned with all the other bullshit. So I'm back being a James Harden supporter, and I'm wishing the best for him because dude can hoop. I just didn't like all that extra shit he was doing.
All right. So my top 5 starting 5s. I got Boston number 1. That's why I did not like Joel's list whatsoever. Number 2, I got the Clippers. Number 3, I have the Warriors. 4, Milwaukee. And 5, I really teetered with, to be honest with you. But PJ Tucker going to Philadelphia, I feel like that just gives me a little bit of the edge because you get not only offense, but of course defense with the entirety of this lineup. And I think that it just gives them the edge over Toronto for me. Toronto just has one of the best defensive starting 5 lineups there are.
You was really going to put Toronto up here?
I really did.
Over
I mean,
Minnesota?
if we're going, they're in my honorable mentions.
Over Denver.
Anthony Edwards is better than everybody on the
Denver,
team.
you gave me a very good
Not
argument, and I
Siakam
can
right
see
now.
where you're coming from. But just in terms
Even
of
the Nets.
what a team excels at defensively, this is one of the best starting 5 defensive lineups we have in the NBA.
Wait, so
which
you
is
would put
why.
the Raptors over Minnesota?
As a starting 5, yes.
Cat, Ant-Man,
Ant-Man,
and D'Lo.
I can't.
Rudy.
You can't. I
Rudy,
can't.
you're saying
And Rudy. I didn't even mention him, but
D'Lo last we saw was extremely underwhelming.
bro,
and I feel like that's just been.
that was 6 games though. He was great in the regular season.
Listen, I'll be honest with you, very, very truthful. If he plays at least good in one of those games, they're probably moving on.
I get what
D'Lo.
I get what you're saying, but you don't think that now that he has a lob threat and the pick and roll partner and Rudy Gobert is going to be better offensively?
We'll see.
My
We'll see,
thing
'cause
is
Rudy's
Toronto's
never-
ceiling is like first round, second round team. How are they one of the 5 best?
Same
starting
thing.
fives
Same
in
thing with the
league?
Pelicans. Are we seeing them go to the Western Conference?
I didn't put the Pelicans.
But I'm
in my
saying
five.
I see his logic. I understand the
Pels are a
logic.
better starting 5 than the
I
Raptors.
don't feel like doing that.
Toronto is a top 5 seed in the Eastern Conference, a tough Eastern Conference. With that, because of that starting 5.
Toronto's like a first round. Their ceiling is like a second round team.
Nah, it's a first round team.
But I think they have like
It probably
legit
is
cases,
first round
though, just because.
Go ahead, Mike.
No,
No. That was my bad.
We was talking about
Trail was distracting me. That's on him.
we was talking about some of the lists.
I have a bad feeling that Minnesota's not on here, and it's getting me upset.
With me or with
Yeah,
one of them?
KB, drop your top 5.
Minnesota ain't on
My
nobody's
top
list.
5. See, I went on a lot of continuity because I thought that was a big thing. So my number 1 is the Boston Celtics.
Smart
My
man.
number 2 is the Golden State Warriors because they got a generational talent plus one of the greatest shooters of all time, another all-star, whether you like it or not, a defensive player of the year who was the defensive player of the year before he got injured, and a Kevon Looney who turned into
You
Dennis
sound
Rodman
like
when he
me.
needed to. Number 3, I got the 76ers, then I got the Bucks, and I got the Clippers rounding out my top 5.
I like it.
Yeah.
You're the only one that's gonna have Minnesota.
Your list was crazy, bro. I'm not.
That's
gonna
what we
lie.
was talking about. I wish I would have said some crazy shit too, but I couldn't really figure out nothing to say. I was trying to throw a curveball in there just to say some silly shit.
I
But
will say, this is the thing. I think review.
What did I
The
do?
Nuggets was a very great pick.
Thank you, bro.
I will be honest. That's a great pick. It's just the way I constructed my list was I was going player by player and seeing who's better. Is this guy better? Is this guy
That's
better?
not how
how you do
basketball
it,
works,
though,
bro.
bro.
That's not
but
how ball
that
works.
but this is I was doing it like based on like 2K, you know. Stuff.
Oh, so we did
I was
2K.
I
we
was
could just look at overalls if that was the case.
I was making this a fun thing. I apologize. I didn't want to be so buttoned
I'm
up about
having
it.
fun.
I think you having that list is fun.
Yeah, facts.
I think you still would have put Minnesota up there regardless.
You would have.
But I would, because what other team has 3 All-Stars? Four All-Stars, actually.
Wait, what's the 4?
Can you stop with this?
D'Lo is an All-Star level player, bro. Is he not?
We're not talking 2017.
Like, that's what I'm saying.
What do you mean?
Based off what? Did you just see him play?
Okay. Ant-Man is an All-Star.
He's going to be one. He's going to be one.
Best player.
He's going to be one.
Cat is All-NBA.
Yes.
Rudy Gobert's All-NBA.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
What other starting lineup has 2 All-NBA players and an All-Star?
That nigga ready.
It doesn't matter, though.
I seen Cat.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does matter.
Because like, bro, the Warriors.
We're talking about best lineups.
It doesn't matter.
And I put McDaniels here because he's projected to start, but I could have put Kyle Anderson in here.
You just
That
put.
don't
You
matter.
just.
So I
It
put
doesn't
Kyle
matter
Anderson
though.
into
Like
my
it
lineup.
doesn't.
Either way,
What do you
bro.
mean? We're just talking about best starting fives. That is literally a top 5 starting 5 unit in the league.
Based off what?
All right.
You named your list again,
Can I ask you a question? You said you didn't have the Clippers on your list, right?
No.
All right. 2 All-NBAs: Kawhi Leonard, Paul George,
Yeah.
All-Star. John Wall, right?
Are
If
you
you want to go
serious?
D'Lo,
All-Star.
if you
John
want
Wall?
to say, if you want to say D'Lo, if you want to say D'Lo, right? I'm allowed to say John Wall. I'm using his logic.
That's a bit more of a
I'm
stretch
using
than
his
D'Lo.
logic.
You think John Wall's more of an All-Star
That's
than
more of a
D'Lo?
stretch.
That I was crazy.
I'm gonna be honest
That's
with
I'm
you.
gonna be honest with you.
Would
He
I
hasn't
be
played in a year.
Would I be surprised if John Wall played better than D'Lo next season? Not at all.
That's ridiculous.
No, it's
I
not.
would be.
I would not be shocked.
You gotta live on.
Listen.
I'd
Let me
be pretty
interject.
surprised.
I understand where Drew's coming from. I didn't agree with that last statement. I would be highly surprised if he outplayed D'Lo. D'Lo can hoop. But I see what he's saying. If you're going to call D'Angelo, if you're going to consider him an all-star, he might as well be able to consider John
Absolutely.
Wall.
Don't
I
do
think
that.
that was his main
Don't
point.
do that.
John Wall was an All-Star 1 year before D'Angelo Russell.
John Wall has played 1 season in the past like 4.
And he played well. He played good.
What do you mean? He dropped 20 inefficiently
if you
on
get
a
rid of the
garbage
shooting
team.
splits, he
If-
played
yeah,
well.
that's facts.
D'Lo,
That's facts.
D'Lo just got outplayed by Tyus Jones in a playoff series.
Like,
He
that's
was not
sorry.
good.
He's not.
He was
All-Stars
sorry.
is
Look, D'Lo has not been good in the playoffs. I do take that into account.
No, you don't.
There is
By the way,
no
2
doubt.
times.
No, he
Yeah,
never-
2 times.
sort of
You're
bad.
right.
He never takes
You
into
didn't
account.
take that into account. Rudy Gobert just got played off the court.
We know it's not his fault though.
Oh.
We talked about it on the show numerous times. Now you want to use that for your narrative?
Oh yeah, I am going to use it for my narrative. You absolutely
We've
are
talked
right.
about it multiple times how that's not Rudy Gobert's fault. Now you want to
Because
bring it
you
up.
over here
But we
pushing.
also have
bro.
to see them play.
You over
we
here
gotta
pushing
see
this
that
team
happen
got
first. We
4
need to see how they
all
defend on the
NBA
perimeter.
All-Star
Don't,
talents.
wait, hold up.
That was
Is
stretch.
D'Lo not an All-Star caliber player though? He's
No,
not gonna
make
be
up your
it.
mind.
Is
Come
he
on,
all-star,
you know he's not going to be it.
caliber? Like, what is it?
Whatever.
Is he
bro.
even top
D'Lo
15 in his
15
position?
point guard in basketball.
just
No,
about to say
the
that.
answer is
Hell
no.
no.
Absolutely not.
He can't be all-star.
He
bro.
can't be an All-Star caliber
Can't be.
talent.
Who's at fault for Rudy Gobert though? Who are y'all blaming? I'm just curious.
Bro, we're
Honestly,
not doing this,
nah.
bro. We are not doing
had the
this.
same
We
damn
had the same damn
conversation.
conversation.
See, but I
Everybody,
feel, but Dino's,
every podcast had a cop. You crazy? You act like you don't know.
All right, I'm
Wait,
assuming
let him answer his own question.
Thank you. Okay.
You had to guess who they blamed. Who would you say?
I would just say it was the scheme of the team. The fucking
Hey, I'm muting his mic for about 10 minutes.
Everybody's argument was that the perimeter defense that the Jazz had outside of Rudy was trash. So if he has to help and leave corners open,
Nah, Dino's, that's it. That's the only thing we said.
But no, we said that on the show, so I don't know why he acting like
For 3 years, basically, at this point. We had the same conversation on the dot once they get eliminated.
Okay.
The
We
Daniels
have
are hating.
2 more starting fives to go through.
Right.
Joel, you're
I
up
forgot
next.
he don't fuck with Rudy.
He don't fuck with Rudy for
I
some
forgot
reason.
He don't fuck with Rudy.
I'll give my top 5. Number 1, I got Boston. I think starts the 2 wings.
He's a
JB and
Celtics
Tatum.
fan.
But they're the best
I'm
starting
not a
5.
Boston fan. Come on.
Interior present, the Robin Al. 2, I got the Warriors. If you want to go player by player, sure, they might not have the best starting 5, but collectively, they're top 2 in the league. 3, I got the Clippers, Kawhi and Paul George. I know they got some weaknesses, but I think they're going to make a deep playoff
That
run.
boy ain't a pastor, but he preaching.
4, I got Milwaukee. Big 3, Giannis, Drew, Middleton. Brooke as a stretch 5 is solid. And I got 5, the Sixers. I feel like I'm a little bit lower on the Sixers, but looking at that starting 5, they got the perimeter play with Maxey and Harden. You got Embiid being your number 1 MVP. So that's my top 5.
You know what? I ain't too
He ate
mad.
that up.
I ain't too mad. Everybody got Boston over Golden State. I disagree, but I ain't mad.
We spoke about it last show, though.
I mean, Riv, I'm gonna take. I really do think Boston got the better 5.
Nah,
but
I
I'm
get
also
it.
gonna
It
take
sounds
Boston.
cool from like over here. I get it.
It's not.
I didn't have Boston over Golden State. I had Milwaukee over Golden State.
That one's I
I had
understand.
Clippers,
Understand.
Milwaukee,
I contemplated
Golden
that one.
State, Boston, and then Philly.
But we spoke about it 2 shows ago when Grant Williams was saying that we were the better team. We beat ourselves.
I
You
get it.
came here and said,
I said I understand what you're saying. I just, you know what I'm saying? They beat them. So
No,
I
he
gotta
didn't
put
say
it.
that.
No, he sat here and said
Riv
that the team was better, but they lost.
Riv said Grant Williams said that.
Nah, I said Grant said
No,
that.
I
He
said I
agreed.
understood what you were. I
facts.
said I understood what you were saying, but I'm saying like I can't
called
put the
leveling.
team
The
that just
Celtics,
lost.
the Celtics got the talent and the continuity, and they play together well. They got everything going for them.
I think when Golden State continuity
should've
though, it's
won.
like
You said
should've.
you
They
said the
choked it.
same
Every day
thing when
20
I
turnovers a game.
You can't have all that and lose.
You know,
I know,
you
we
know,
had 20
more
turnovers a
continuity.
game, bro.
you know
Like,
what's funny?
I'm gonna say this though.
killed
Clay back.
ourselves.
That's all I'm gonna
The
say.
war, the
Right. Yeah.
So you're in.
We got,
Certainly.
we got
back.
Brogdon.
Clay
I'll
back.
tell you what,
What?
We got Brogdon.
Clay back.
That's
We got
actually,
Danilo.
That,
Clay back.
That statement right there is why I have.
We got
him
Noah
three.
Vonleh.
Who? I like
That-
Clay.
Wait, hold up. I want to say something.
As a
real quick.
Knicks fan, don't sleep on Noah Vonleh.
He's the last
Don't sleep
roster
on Noah
spot.
Vonleh. Motherfucker been around the league.
When no,
Don't sleep with Noah
when the Celtics and Warriors were in the finals, they were up 2-1 at one point, right?
Yeah.
It's funny
I was
because
never worried.
when they were up 2-1,
Same, Riv.
when they were up 2-1, I was at the bar with Joel, and I was just telling him about, you guys are still gonna
He
lose.
was talking
right?
so much shit. He was talking so much shit.
You guys are still gonna lose.
You know what's crazy?
right?
That same whole Warriors Celtics thing. You and one of you told me that Tatum was going to kill Andrew Wiggins. He was going to have 30 one time. And I told you, and
Yeah,
I
I was
looked you in
very
your
wrong.
face, and I said, Tatum's not going to have 30 one
We
time in
both
that
said
series.
it. We both
Yeah.
said it.
I'm glad
That
I
hurt.
wasn't
Yeah,
on the show.
I know
That
it
hurt.
Yeah.
I think I was on the
hurt.
episode as well.
Yeah.
That's when we was
You
going.
were.
That's when we was talking. It was all of us
It was
against
a 3v1
Drew. But Drew, I
facts.
respected you because you held
You
ground.
did. You
Thank you.
definitely
But
did.
you was wrong. You was popping that shit like, man, I'm gonna look so good when they against me.
Yo, they were up 2-1. I was talking crazy.
Yeah, I saw y'all on Twitter. I
was.
couldn't wait because
I
I was
was.
like, Riv, I was not worried. Man. Fuck out of here.
JT
So-
really folded.
So, Mike, what's your top 5?
Mike
My
shit about
number
to be
one
funny.
had to go with the Golden State Warriors. Continuity just over with their continuity, it's on a different level. So that just outweighs a lot of stuff for me. 2, I'm gonna go with Celtics, literally just right there. The 3, I'm gonna go with Milwaukee Bucks. I think they probably would have made the finals if Chris Middleton was healthy and played in that series.
Facts.
4, I'm gonna go with the Clippers. I think they literally just got a whip with. I think John Wall is gonna have a big year. It might not be that D-Lo type thing, but I think John Wall is gonna.
Good enough for them.
He gonna draw people memories and stuff like that. And then 5th, I'm gonna go with Philly. I think they made their additions just rounded out their roster. I think so.
I don't want to feel so too crazy because I did put 2 teams that none of you guys had in your top 5.
It was nuts.
And you started off the segment
Yeah,
with
I
it,
was,
which
I was like, what
Hey.
the fuck?
Can you restate your 5? Because I'm trying to see who you
Yeah,
left off.
Philly, Bucks, Warriors, Wolves, Pels.
You got no Boston.
Damn,
What
what
you
you
got
got
no
against the
no
Boston, bro?
Clippers.
What you got against the Celtics, bro?
Is it me?
No, nothing. I don't have nothing against this Boston Celtics.
Did they blow a parlay for you?
Must have been.
They
Nah,
did. They did. They did.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. They did. They did.